Good morning. I'm Claire-Louise-BeHealing.com and I'm live, yes. I'm Claire-Louise-BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Hello, everybody. Thanks for clicking like already. Wow, I just noticed there's 5 likes already. If you haven't already, please do. Good morning, Sabrina and Jen and Timothy and Connie. How are you all? Hand cream is on. I got myself a new heart. Rose quartz heart. Cute, huh? Is it Muggle a hater? No, Muggle is from Harry Potter. It's just normal people, Muggles, non-magical people. They can't be haters, but then so can magical people sometimes, you know. Chicken wants out already. Hey Suzanne. Hey Linda. Morning, Taz Mom. Morning, Nadine. Chicken, she's trying to let herself out. I'll let her out. Hang on. There you go. She's had a cream and she's out of here. Most Muggles don't know we exist. They can't see us. Blindfolded to it. Well, my YouTube channel is going up about 50 to 60 people a day now. It's so exciting. I've written down the numbers because I want to watch it. It's going quick now. It's good. What do you guesses have been good for the giveaway of this deck? Still only one almost right there. Hi Karen. The unicorns. You too, Suzanne. Lovely to see you here. We are unicorns. Got the strap-ons. Let's get some cards out. So what I'm going to do, as usual, I'm going to get cards out for the collective and channel some. And then I'm also going to do mini reads for you guys if you want them. You can get them. Just click on that pinned comment to find out how. It's by donation, so it's super chat, super sticker, or there's a PayPal link in that pinned comment. And just donate any amount. And if you've got a question for your higher self, or even if it's general that you want, just put a capital Q at the start of your comment. And general, please, or about whatever it is you want to ask. Good acceptance. Wow, the energy update for Friday the 19th of February, which it is for me today. A love revival. Now that could be a relationship. The Lover's card came out. The Two of Cups came out. It could be a relationship, but it also says someone could be getting in touch today. Someone could be showing up, or it could be just something about us that we're reviving, something that we used to love, a hobby, or some project that we want to do, or some dream that we had, that kind of thing. So we've got acceptance with the sideways glance here. Remember the energies yesterday, you might push it away. It could be connected. I'm thinking. You might not stay long, Linda. Oh, you got a headache. Did you eat chocolate? I lost weight yesterday. How can I tell? Because I was still awake at midnight and I had to eat a banana to get to sleep. And today my stomach's all flat. Hey, Christine. Hey, present. New subscriber. Yay. I'm in Thailand. I'm on a little island called Koh Tao in Thailand. Thank you. Oh, what was that? Hang on. I think it might have been a deeper dive, in fact. PayPal's being slow, by the way. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Yes, it was. It was about something I've already set out. PayPal's being slow, so if you donate by PayPal, please let me know in the comments too, because I won't see it fast. No chocolate. So welcome new subscribers. Yeah, there was about 60 yesterday, new subscribers. How exciting. Yeah, YouTube is showing my videos now, isn't that cool? I'm learning more about YouTube, you see, and how not to wreck my channel. And I've started trying to advertise my videos right after they're published. I know that's important. I didn't know that was important before, so I was wrecking my channel without knowing it. Hi, Maria. See so many of the little cards. I know. There's so many of them, right? It's a good one, isn't it? It's not an easy competition, but it's a good one. I did another hair mask yesterday, and I got another parcel delivered with new hair stuff in it. So I opened it already, and wow, I put a scalp remedy on before sleep to stop my hair falling. I tell you, my hair is going to be thick. Well, it's never going to be thick, but it's not going to be as broken as it is now. I've got the range now to stop it from breaking and stuff. It's going to start looking a lot better than the baby hair broken mess that it's been. So that's exciting for me anyway. Let's get some more cards out for the collective. I'm in a good mood today. I don't have much to do today. I've got the deeper dives to do for the weekend's pick a card, which I didn't do yesterday. Nor did I go snorkeling yesterday. It was windy as. Went to the beach and it was so windy. I hung out with some tiny dogs instead. They tried to scare me. They didn't scare me. And then they sat on me instead at the beach. Took it in turns. One time I had 2 of them sitting on me. And then I ate. Oh, wow. And then I went to this place that I haven't been to before. Not since it's moved location anyway. And I had this gorgeous sandwich. Beautiful. It was a me day yesterday. Flower Spirit. Nadine, working on your current goal. Another driving lesson. Good job. Wow, you're having them every day. Oh, it didn't go as smooth as you liked. Yeah, that's how we learn, right? Thailand, yeah. Oh, cool. Well, welcome present. What's your real name, present? Yeah, how's your mouth going, Tim? How's your teeth? Flower Spirit. Friendship, soul, tenderness, joy. This card shows the tender and sensitive flower fairy, the soul of each plant. She listens with all her heart to her friends and provides a soothing caress when their edges get prickly. By enjoying life and keeping her plainness in her heart, she is a source of inspiration and joy. Her childlike vision helps her to see the good in all things, especially herself. That's promising. That childlike spirit, fun, happiness, joy. Oh no. Time for new flowers today. Oh, that's good, Timothy. Takes you over pain like that, doesn't it? Mouth pain. Oh, I got 2 parcels yesterday. In fact, one of them was a food parcel, but I got something new in it, which was exciting, which is vanilla extract, the real stuff, and it's in my coffee now. Fear of driving. I haven't driven for ages. Oh, I did drive somewhere. Why did I drive? Maybe it was Copenhagen. Nadine, another Nadine. But you're an I. Nadine. 2 Nadines. Let's get a goddess out. Her cur just fell out, but that's because she was out yesterday. You know what they're like. They try and get in on it again when they've been out. Here we go, Durga. She's a good one. Durga. So, on my travels yesterday, as I was riding around, I went and picked up my new rose quartz crystal heart that I decided to get myself on Valentine's Day, but I didn't get it on Valentine's Day because I was busy. Durga. Boundaries. Oh, yeah, I felt that, you know. I did feel that we needed to hold something back or have our head screwed on still. whatever's coming today, the revival. Great goddess of war and protection, Durga is leaping into your life right now to help you establish boundaries. Boundaries are one of the greatest ways you can take care of yourself. Remember to draw clear ones to protect and preserve your inner spirit. Oh, inner spirit, that childlike spirit, we've got to have boundaries to protect that. Yeah, we do. So that we can let ourselves be innocent. We've got to protect ourselves. We've got to love that inner child, right, and protect it. Not have ourselves in bad situations. Imagine yourself like a child. You're in a child that lives in your heart. Protecting yourself. Not having yourself around draining people or bad people or energy that brings you down. Have boundaries. Oh, you're grinding your teeth in your sleep. Oh no, Christine. It's never too late, indeed. Let's get some more cards out. So if you haven't entered yet, enter. I'm giving a deck of these away. And guess what as well yesterday? I got another Amazon affiliates. So when you're all buying these decks, the link is in my videos. I get a little bit of commission. It's only a little bit, but they put some more in. So I'm going to be able to give away another deck soon. I mean, straight away. As soon as someone guesses, I can do another one. So tell me which deck you'd like to win. Next. Oh yeah, Ashley's Timothy, by the way. And now we know Nadine is present. That's good, isn't it? Nadine is present. Nadine's in the cafe. You got the spelling wrong, Timothy. It's I-N-E for present, Nadine. Finish your therapy today. Counted up everything that I've learned. Let go of a change between Psychic Cafe and my therapy. Counted 32 changes from self-love to more positive thinking. Wow. Good job. Yeah, boundaries can be hard. We feel like a bitch, don't we? Oh, yeah, we do. We still got to do it. But then sometimes, being empowered, it feels great too. Feel good doing it. Let's get one of these cats out. So if you haven't entered the giveaway already, do it. You got to guess those 3 cards. Where did I put them? They're up there. How do you stop a 14-year-old girl from wanting to spend too much time with boys? I don't think you can you? I don't think you can. Maybe, I don't know, maybe by getting her involved in something else. Hobby. Who have we got here? No. Magic maker. Meet Lynx. She's a sorceress, a shaman, and a witch cat. She's the part of you that creates a magical brew of intention and action that results in manifestations beyond your wildest dreams. She can usher in deep healing. Oh, that reminds me. I watched a reading last night. Who was it? Oh my God, yeah, what's her name? She goes, hello, my dear Taurus. And then she goes, she's got a really nice set that she works on. I can't remember what her name is. And she picks cards out for each day of the week. She's got a big channel. I can't remember what her name is. Anyway, I watched her last night. I haven't watched other readers for ages. I watched her, and her reading for this week for Taurus spookily matched my daily reads that are coming up this week. Really weirdly and specifically matching them. I'm like, oh my God, it could be true. For me, anyway. Anyway, got distracted. She can usher in deep healing and revolutionary transformations. Turn inward and connect to the powerful current of your life force. The powerful current of your life force. And conduct that energy into creations for the good of all. You have everything you need within you. Don't hold back. The world needs your magic. Claim your place at the table of dreamers and magic makers. Links will meet you there. Awesome. You're going to be a great grandma in no time. Wow. Magic, boundaries, acceptance, and the flower one. What's that called? Flower spirit. Good things happening, but we need to have our wits about us, I think. Dagger's just fallen down. Okay. Hi, Murray. You're going to have so many children around you, Christine. You already do. Let's get some homework out for today. Remember, I put these in the group. Oh, join our Facebook group if you want. It's called Psychic Cafe, No Muggles Allowed. Remember yesterday we asked, am I in my head or in my heart? We need to be both, right? And we need to be balanced both and be able to draw upon them when we need them, but also about our intuition too. You're really enjoying work, awesome. I need to put the fan on, I'm getting really hot. It's because of the coffee. I didn't move my wash into the side. I usually do that in the morning, so you don't all get to look at my workout gear drying. I'm going to put the fan on because I'm overheating already. No. I've changed my setup. Oh, it's not pointed in the right direction. I've changed my setup so that I can direct the aircon, which is over by the bed, over here, so that when I'm making videos, it blows the cards over like that. Didn't think of that. Of course it's going to blow the cards over. Okay, Durga, hold on tight. Twice, Durga. It's twice the boundaries have fallen. Uphold your boundaries. They like your cakes. I used to make cakes for my kids. Gotta feed them. Kids so much, right? They eat so much. Feed them up. So I used to bake cakes. Morning, Julieta. Morning, Arabella. Morning, April. Oh, Charlotte. Charlotte, did you PayPal? PayPal's slow again today. Giving emails out. If I miss your PayPal things, it's because PayPal's really slow. So just let me know you paid in PayPal. Actually, let's bring PayPal up so I can tell. PayPal. Oh, it's better. So the technology isn't great at the moment. What have we got? 3 more days of Mercury retrograde. Okay. Strong-headed girls. That's how we want them, isn't it? That's how we want them now. That's how we want our little girls. But yeah, they're hard to deal with. I know. Let me see. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Lynetta. No, wait. That says 11:15. It's not 11:15. That's confusing. Okay, so I've got a donation from Lynetta, thank you, and one from Leslie. Now let me try and find yous. Okay, who have I got first? Leslie, is there anything my higher needs I? Do you know? Piece that together. Anything your higher self needs you to know. Let's find out. Leslie. Okay, so Leslie, you're working on including yourself at the moment, and so that's a work in progress. So you know how when we feel like we're being excluded, we're being left out, people are leaving us out. It's always that we're leaving ourselves out. We can't quite see how we're doing that, but we need to place ourselves in the right situations and then ask for what it is that we want, and then have boundaries. We've got to stand up for ourselves. That's how we leave ourselves out when we don't do that. And then we can feel like a victim and go, how come everyone's leaving me out? You know, that's codependency as well. We can tend to think that because we're thinking about everyone else so much. We think we're being left out when other people aren't being codependent, but really they're healthy and we're not, you know. So if you might feel left out if you're waiting for other people to include you and do the thing that you would do for them because you're focused on other people. So yeah, getting healthy is in that respect is to learn how to include yourself and to include yourself in the right with the right people and stuff. You know how I always tell my story about how I took that time off kind of thing, time to myself to do the self-love thing, making myself a priority, loving myself, making myself a priority. And then suddenly I noticed all the people at the gym and at training, all these good people that were looking after themselves that I only said hi to before. I'd started actually having conversations with them and letting them into my lives. And I hadn't before. I was including myself with the wrong people before. So you got gentle, quieted heart out with that. That's like, be good with this process. It's all part of it. You got travel and communication coming as well. You're going somewhere. They're connected. It's like if once you start including yourself, once you learn to include yourself and ask for what it is that you want. You see, this is why, it's just occurred to me, this is why we read all those articles and stuff in magazines and online and in the papers saying that women don't ask for the money that they want. They don't ask for the pay raises and all of that. It's because most of us have been raised to be codependent. We don't include ourselves in what it is that we want. That's you, Leslie. Thanks, Nadine. Well, then that's a good thing, Nadine. The other Nadine, present Nadine. You paid with PayPal. I got it, Leslie. Thank you. And who's the other one that paid with PayPal? Why is it so confusing, PayPal? Just speed up. Lynetta. Lynetta, let's find your question. Thanks for your donations, guys. Lynetta. This is why I need you to put those cues in. It's hard to even look for the cues. I can't find. I saw one before. Hang on, I'm trying to find it. Found Leslie's. I'm sure that there was another one. Sure, I saw another one. Charlotte. Charlotte. So was that you? Did you? Oh, no. I'm losing track of this. There's too many comments. Can everyone stop commenting for a while? I can't find yours, Lynetta. You're going to have to put it in again. Sorry. Um, Charlotte, I've got a question from you, but no donation, it looks like. So that's confusing me. Wait. So let's do Nadine. Hi, Nina. Nadine. I did see one from you. There you go. Feeling. You see, you put new comments in and it jumps to the bottom and then I can't. I'm going to be here all day. Okay, let's try again. That's fine. Nadine, there you go. Feeling a little unfocused this morning. Any guidance, please? Wow. Tricky today, isn't it? Feeling a little unfocused. So Nadine, guidance for Nadine. Distracted, Nadine. But it's distracted in a good way. Well, hopefully it is anyway. Is it this that's distracting you? A successful friend? Someone's done something and you've noticed it and you're like, oh wow. It's a good distraction is what I'm hearing. If that is what has distracted you. There's something in it. There's something that a friend is doing. Now, it could be a Facebook friend. It could be just someone that you've noticed online. There's something someone is doing successfully, and your higher self is kind of giving you a nudge when you saw it. And I feel like it should be distracting you because you should be thinking about it. Give us more on that, Nadine's higher self. Yeah, it would actually be good for you to decide on doing something similar. There's a key in it from what they're doing, whatever you've seen, someone doing something successfully, probably a friend. There's a key in that your higher self wants you to decide to do something similar or something that's going to open your heart. Maybe it did open your heart when you noticed them. Does that make sense, Nadine? Arabella, General. Arabella, who are you? Refocus on who you are, why you came here, who you are, the gifts that you've got inside of yourself. This is your revival. What do you want to revive? Who are you and what do you want to revive today? What do you want to bring back? Something that you've forgotten about. A dream that you had. Get on with it. We can get so distracted with life, with like muggle life, dealing with bills and stuff and doing the mundane stuff that we forget our dreams. Don't we? You've got to face the situation in friend as well, Arabella. Maybe friends are distracting you. Maybe you're putting so much time into friends that you're not using that time for why you came and had this life in the first place. That's what it feels like to me. You're not here to keep other people happy. It's good to have friends, but if it doesn't leave us any time to pursue our life purpose, then that's not a good thing, is it? Thanks, Mary Ellen. Okay, so let's see. Yes, Lynetta, thank you. I've got yours now. Energy reading today said something big ending. Emotional release reunion can now come. Yeah. Your solicitor calls, my settlement has gone through. Awesome. Wow. That's really good news. Lynetta. That's really good news. Divine timing. I would say so. Yes, it is. And now there's some work for you to do to release it even more and be firmer in your innocence and all of this. We all make mistakes, right? Like looking back at me getting married, oh my God, I'm like, I wish I had me as a parent now, as a parent that when I in my 20s, because I would have talked to myself, you know? And yeah, I would have said a lot of things to myself, right? But I was just a kid, really. I was 26, but I didn't know a thing. about myself then. Anyway, so you need to be firmer in your innocence. Maybe look back at your consciousness then. You changed, and it's okay. This is about not feeling guilty or not feeling like you did wrong, all of that. Be firmer in that. Be firmer in your innocence, Lynetta. Divine timing. Yeah. It is divine timing, but what your higher self is saying, go within and detach from this now. Detach from any guilt or any, you want it to properly end all of the emotional stuff as fast as you can from this. So be firm in that, feeling innocent in it. Go within and detach from the emotional stuff. What have we got here? No, you see, that's from the deeper dive that was ordered in the night. PayPal is way behind on their emails. So I think I've got everyone from PayPal now. Let me just check. That was Lynetta and Leslie. I've got, what risk can I take today? I'm having to multitask. Yeah, that's everybody. Okay, what risk for the collective? What risk can I take today? Be not mistaken, you will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. I know, that's what my readings have been saying. You'll have to take a big, scary leap. I'm ready to. But do not fret because your soul has wings. What risk can you take to move toward your dreams? Make a decision to do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous and you'll discover what you're really made of. Wow, that's the homework for today. Come along to our group. Psychic Cafe, no muggles allowed. Oh, I like your vision, Arabella. That just stood out to me. Yeah, isn't it weird? It happened on your wedding anniversary, but that's the universe giving you a wink, Manella. For sure. It's divine timing, for sure. You're getting divorced. Yeah, I hope my man's getting divorced. Mary Ellen, I'm feeling... Oh, hang on, let me just check I've done everyone else. Yes. Mary Ellen, thanks for your donation. I'm feeling disconnected with my boyfriend. I would like to know where his thoughts are in regard to the two of us. Can you trust him? Let's find out, Mary Ellen, what your higher self says about it. Masculine's going through a lot at the moment. You've got to give him a bit of leeway right now. Wow. Same focus on yourself. Mary Ellen, meditate, I am appreciated. So don't take whatever he's going through as a lack of appreciation of you. It's not, as I said, the masculine are going through a lot at the moment. They're having to step up. They're being given a big awakening. Whether they're going to step up or not is another matter, but it's being shoved in their face now, so to speak. So this is saying focus on yourself. Don't let what's going on with them make you feel unappreciated. Don't take it on as your own. Don't take it so personally. It's about them. It's not about you, whatever they're going through. Some people just do that. I'm one of those people too that take a step back when they have to deal with stuff. I don't carry on. I used to carry on socializing and hanging out with friends and pretending that I was okay. I don't anymore. I take a step back and I hermit for a while and then I go through what I need to go through. I think that's a healthy thing to do. So when other people are doing that, let them and don't take it personally. So here you go. But you've got something. Okay, so what did you do or what did you say before that pullback? Because you're putting it on that and I don't think it's got anything to do with that. So you need to forgive yourself for that. So you're blaming yourself for something and it's making you feel unappreciated. You think that you've done something wrong, or maybe it's just a general feeling that you did something wrong. It's not true. Forgive yourself and get focused on yourself. Be independently feeling good in your own right, not dependent on them to validate your feelings. Be more Nine of Pentacles-ish, you know? Satisfying yourself, focused on yourself, living your own life, living your best life, that kind of thing. And then when they're ready, if they're waking up, yeah, you're feeling the disconnection for a reason, right? They're pulled away, but it's not because of you. Can you trust him? I don't know. Are any of them going to do it? I don't know. We don't know yet. Spirit doesn't know yet. It's like a suspense novel or movie. Okay, I think I did everybody there. Comments are jumping all over the place. I wish Mercury would go direct. Makes it hard to work online. Not that hard though. I mean, yes, not that hard. Let's get some tarot out, shall we? See what we've got going on today. I've got a little sample sachet of the oil, the L'Occitane body oil stuff. I might have to buy a full thing of it, bottle of it now. It's nice. Okay. That's right, we had the King of Cups yesterday. Let's get some tarot out. I love that you're all talking amongst yourselves. The moon. Okay. The moon. 18. I'm getting to practice my Roman numerals. Reading of Roman numerals, because in this it's Muggle numbers, and this it's Roman numerals. Magical numbers. The moon. I'm going to read it out. The message. The moon is a card of sensitivities, dreams, imagination, and psychic powers. Oh, you ordered the almond body oil. Yeah, that's the one. Or the, Linda, it's like the spray one. The shower oil is just fantastic. My God, for sure. I love this stuff. And look at my nails. Can you tell the difference? They used to be so soft and break so much, and now they're really good, even though I'm still boxing. They're really good. My daughter's learning numerals. Yeah, X is 10, V is 5, either. And then, of course, the eyes are ones. The moon is a card of sensitivities, dreams, imagination, and psychic powers. It may indicate a time of insecurity due to external influences or forces in your life. Who or what is holding you back from connecting with your higher self? Nothing. Nobody. I've made it so. I've pulled back this year because of that, to gain clarity, to get really clear in myself. Something big's about to happen for me, I know it. We put a clock that's in Roman numerals. Fan's too much now, I'm cold. Okay. I need a remote control fan. I must make them. The moon also addresses the deeper realms of consciousness and the shadow thoughts and the feelings we experience as humans, muggles. It's important to acknowledge this side of yourself as the balancing contrast to your lighter or happier facets, but do not let it take over your mind completely. The moon is also a card of illusion. Things are not necessarily as they seem. It is therefore important to let go of any past traumas or influences that are distorting your perception. A lot of influence around in this card. Yeah, the moon influences us, doesn't it? Remember, we create our experiences and reality from the vibrational quality of our thoughts. Oh, well put. The vibrational quality of our thoughts. The power of your mind is limitless. How can I work with the darker aspects of my thoughts and feelings in order to move forward? It's taking the shadow work to a whole new level, this card. How can I work with my shadow self? How can I tune into my psychic abilities? Shadow work. But this time it's about thoughts, the darker aspects of thoughts and feelings. Oh, guess what happened? In the group, Psychic Cafe No Muggles Allowed. I need to turn the fan off, it's freezing. Katie put that post about shadow work. Facebook alerted me to it that there might be something wrong with it, and I might not want it in the group. The dark side of Facebook. Isn't that weird? Of course I want it in the group. Shadow work. How come Facebook doesn't want us doing shadow work? Whew. Oh, you got sensitivities. I used to be very sensitive. But the shower oil is amazing. Oh, thank God I've got 2 more bottles of it, and I've got a pouch, the refill pouch as well. I've got enough for a long time. I've used about half the bottle though. I use it each time. I can afford to. So I'm going to, because it's just amazing. And the texture of my skin is just so much better now, especially on my stomach. Especially on my stomach, which is my problem area because of babies. For my skin texture, I mean, problem area for my skin texture. Now, skin. Isn't it weird? I know. I thought it was weird too. When I was really sensitive, it was my skin sensitivity and everything. It was a function of my own sensitivity, my unhealed, my woundedness, and all of that. It was when I was super sensitive because I was wounded. When I healed myself, the sensitivities disappeared. But while I was going through that, of course, you need to help yourself while you're through that, right? I used my essence stuff. That was the range. I got everything in it pretty much. That was the range that didn't aggravate me. It really helped. What have we got here? The Nine of Pentacles. We talked about that before. Yeah, so now I'm just not sensitive, so that's good. What it does, it's a reflection of woundedness and stuff. So when we're in that space of being wounded and we react emotionally to stuff, we are sensitive and easily triggered, and taking things personally and thinking the world's a bad place and we can't deal with it and it needs to change and all of that stuff, that we get skin sensitivities. They flagged you for a picture of a girl wearing a mask. The picture was a gag ball. That's weird. Nine of Pentacles. I love this card. But I'm so over it, I had Pentacles in it for ages. I want my 10 now. Oh, pregnancy. I didn't know it was about pregnancy. Hi, Victoria. If you read the pinned comment, it will tell you how. It's by donation. If you're talking about a mini reading in here, it's by donation, super chat, super sticker. In the pinned comment, there's also a PayPal link in there as well. And it tells you to put a Q at the start of your question, and at the start of your comment, a capital Q, so that I can find your comment easily. To got a question for your higher self. But if you're talking about private readings, it's available from my website, behealing.com. Thanks, Gabe. An empath with a narcissist is one of the worst combos. Oh, for disconnecting you with your higher self. Yeah. Yeah. I had a narcissist once. It was just like devoid of inner work, really. He had a real problem with his ex, and his ex had a real problem with him. It was very disruptive. But then he's an asshole, you know? And he didn't even know. He didn't understand forgiveness or anything, really. Nine of Pentacles, anyway. Let's read about this. Pregnancy. Keywords: independence, yes. Financial stability, yes. Check. Beauty, check. Grace, check. Wisdom, check. Self-discipline, check. Pregnancy, no. Not pregnant. Unless I'm having Jesus. When the Nine of Pentacles comes up in a reading, it can indicate independence and confidence. You are in a stable mindset. Oh, good, because we've been asked to be in a stable mindset, right? Keep our vibration steady. You're in a stable mindset and reality in your life. Yes, I am. And have every reason to feel pride. The Nine of Pentacles can also indicate abundance, prosperity, and wisdom gained throughout your life. This is what's called the sitting pretty card. Oh, I like it. Financial stability is a good omen for this card and may be true for you in your current life. It is. This card is also telling you to reward yourself. I am. It may have been a long time since you've gone out and just enjoyed the finer things in life. I'm enjoying the finest things in life now. And I'm attracting more and more. Like yesterday when I was riding back from not going snorkeling because it was too windy. I stopped at this place because I wanted to see what was in it. And they had, oh my God, I had this amazing sandwich. It was so good. I hardly ever eat sandwiches and it was so good. Smoked salmon and goat's cheese and French bread. Oh my God. It was so good. But once you start doing the finer things for yourself, like I'm doing in Self Love Sundays, getting the best products and stuff and really taking care of yourself, the universe starts throwing the best towards you as well. Anyway, Nine of Pentacles. I don't know what this has to do with pregnancy though, because it is about independence. It's about doing it all for yourself, taking it to that next level, taking self-love to the next level. I think you did it. Victoria, let's see. I don't know. Did you do it in PayPal? Because PayPal is suffering from Mercury in retrograde itis right now. Let's just see. Let's see. I have to actually go into PayPal and have a look, but it's not that big a deal. I've got it right here. I'm logged in. It's logged me out. Let's see, Victoria. How much a personal reading? They start at 150 Australian, which is about 100 American. Victoria, yes, thank you for your donation. Got it in PayPal. Yeah, behealing.com. For my private reads, it's that one, behealing.com. Victoria! You did it. Oh no, the cats are fighting. Okay, Victoria, what do you put Q but not a question? You got a question for your reading, Victoria? Thanks, Maria. So we've got the moon about intuition and what's holding us back from intuition, and the Nine of Pentacles, intuitively knowing that we've got to do things for ourselves at the moment, raise our self-love up even higher. Like Lisa Nichols said the other day, don't drop your expectations in a way. Keep the bar high. Make it higher and higher. Maria, let's do you now. Yeah, I've got a question, Victoria, for your reading. Do you just want it general? Maria, nurture yourself more, is what this is saying. Nurture yourself. Go for it. So something that you want to do to nurture yourself, you're having second thoughts, you're holding back from it. Maybe something you want to buy to nurture yourself, and you're like, oh, I'll wait till I've got some more money. The universe doesn't like it when we do stuff like that. It throws money at you if you say yes, if you take that risk. Now, I'm not saying like go broke. That's not a good idea, but I've found in my own life, if I want to treat myself, if I've been alerted to something that would be good for me, if I take that risk and I spend the money on it, more money starts coming in for me. So nurture yourself and go for it. It's trying to give you a shove to do something or get something, or do something for yourself that you've thought about and then pulled back from and thought, no, I won't do it yet. Divine timing, you see, when the universe shows us something, it's divine timing to do it. So I've got compassion and right as well, Maria, for you. Oh, what's that about? Compassion in your communications. Your higher self is alerting you to use compassion in your communications. When you write, maybe Facebook stuff? I don't know. What are you writing? It could be online stuff. A reminder to use compassion. Maybe you're a little bit Queen of Swords at the moment. Are you, Maria? I don't know. Could be. Hi, Indira. Hard to tell. Do you like the love bombing, Linda? Covert narcissists are sneaky. Okay, you have so many questions, Victoria. Do you want just a general read then? Narcissists. Tricky to get over. Well, they teach us so much, you know. They teach us so much in the show as where we're at. I mean, like, that we've got a similar wound, reverse reaction to it, though. How would I know which man is the right one? What about this answer? There's so many. I'm limitless intimacy. You will find out. This is about you finding out. This is saying there's plenty of fish in the sea there, and you can try them all out and find out what it is that you want. It's like making Frankenstein. We go out with a lot of different people, and then we piece together what we like about it and what we don't like about it. We're like, yeah, I want the confidence of that guy, and I want the good looks of that guy, and I want the intelligence of that guy, and I want the spirituality of that guy, and I want, what else? The sense of humor of that guy. And then we piece it all together, and it's like, this is what we want. That's what this is saying. You're limitless, but the relationship journey is about us deciding what it is that we want and going for that. So many people come to readings to get confirmation because they don't want to go down the relationship journey. They don't want to try different people out. They don't want to figure out what it is that they want. They want to just wait for the one, and they want to have confirmation of who's the one because they're scared. They're not going to take a risk. Well, if you don't take a risk, then you're not going to learn. That's like saying, I'm not going to go to school because that's scary. I just want the degree at the end. So just tell me when it's graduation day and I'll come along to that. Tell me in a reading when graduation day is and I'll come along. You can't have it. You can't have it if you're not willing to go on the relationship journey. It's like you can't have the success if you're not willing to put in the work. It's like anything. So this is your higher self, Victoria, asking you to put in that work. Talk to them. Create it. Create your Frankenstein. Piece them together out of all the people that you meet. Talk to them. Be open to that. Do you easily fall in love and overcommit way too soon to somebody that you've met? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you need to pull back from that and allow yourself to get to know someone before you commit. Victoria. Opposite sides of the same coin. The narcissist. Yeah. Thanks, Sabrina. Queen of Wands, I love it. Wow. Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands. Because she's confident and she knows what she wants. And she's going to get it. And she's really happy. This is like the stage after the Nine of Pentacles. So good. Hi, Katie. Wow. Queen of Wands energy. I love that. That's a great place for these cards to go to. So it's almost like finding that stability within ourselves, right? However we want to do that. For me, it was pulling back and really, locking myself down again kind of thing. And then to the Nine of Pentacles, being independent, taking it to the next level, like really taking care of ourselves. To the Queen of Wands, knowing what she wants and she's ready to move forward onto it here. The Queen of Wands, I love that. Wow. Thanks, Sabrina. Hi, general higher self. Cake. Oh, cake. Yeah, how's your mum, Katie? Your mum and her knee. We miss her. Sabrina. Okay. You know how I'm saying like it's time to take a risk and all of that? Well, I'm not saying it. The cards are saying it. My guides are saying it. Not for you. It's overwhelming at the moment. When it's overwhelming, it's not time to take action. We want to get to a stable place before we take action. We don't want to just it's so important, isn't it? The vibration that we're in, the state that we're in when we're starting something. Don't take action when you're feeling overwhelmed. Just wait and sort yourself out first. It's like that. You just, if you take action when you're in a state when you're stressed and you're rushing around and you're fearful and you're doubting everything, that's not the time to take action. Nothing good's going to come of that. So this is saying, when you feel overwhelmed, wait, it's not the time to take action. What are you feeling overwhelmed about? She's doing super well. She has the stitches out today. Oh wow, fast. It's about relationships. You're not ready. Sabrina. Lovers, I am good enough. You're not feeling good enough yet. It's all feeling a bit overwhelming. You need to find that stability in yourself. Taking your self-love to the next level. Getting that stability like this. Nine of Pentacles. How can you get to the Nine of Pentacles? By this. This was asking what takes you away from connection with your higher self. From your intuition. Remember when we were told that? What scares you? What isn't working for you? This was a couple of months ago, I think. And for me, it was like, oh my God, it's watching other readers, the scary ones, the ones that are doing the, you know, not teaching like this, but they're just doing the, oh, they're in the third party and this is going to happen. And, you know, it's more the entertainment prediction things, but some of them are really scary and it was freaking me out. I had to stop watching them. And the Queen of Wands. So get yourself into a stable place, especially around relationships, Sabrina. So you're feeling good enough within yourself. How's Chiang Mai, Katie? It looks good in your pictures. I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook anymore. I can't. Positive aspect of stubbornness. It's what we've been hearing a lot about lately in these readings. So we've got the Queen of Wands. That's awesome. Okay, I was just told to read it out from this book. There's something in here about the Queen of Wands that we need to hear, apparently. Queen of Wands, where is she? I love the Queen of Wands energy. I love the King of Wands. Queen of Wands, authoritative, spiritual, practical, independent, charismatic. Yeah, she's Nine of Pentacles to the next stage, I told you. I love the North. I've not been up there. Should go sometime. Back on town and down. Cool. Queen of Wands. Yes, she's authoritative though, spiritual, practical, independent, charismatic. It's very similar to the Nine of Pentacles, but it's when she's really owning that, right? She's the queen of it. She's the queen of the Nine of Pentacles, the queen of independence. So much so she's authoritative about it. The message is important that you acknowledge your limitless potential. You are capable of accomplishing anything you wish if you truly put your mind to the task. Maintaining a positive mindset attracts an abundance of light into your life. This is the first step in manifesting your dreams. Light. Katie, you know your post in the cafe, in the group, I mean, about the shadow work, that picture. Facebook alerted me to it that maybe I didn't want it in the group. So the Queen of Wands is an extremely generous person who's both strong-willed and fierce in their convictions. They easily attract others to them through their passionate and charming personalities and are very aware of their strengths and intelligence. The Queen of Wands is also extremely independent and outgoing. They're able to adapt well in almost any social setting or environment and make others feel warm and welcome. An honest, kind-hearted person who radiates beauty. Do you want to hear about her reversed? Impatience, aggression, or insensitivity, a very ambitious yet egotistical mindset. Someone who may be dependent on others, although there is an indifference to outside thoughts or opinions. The Queen of Wands reverse may also indicate a lack of self-confidence in communicating with others. This can also be attributed to fear of thoughts and views of those around them. So I might be stumbling upon that. Lilith gets Facebook to try. Baby. Oh yeah, babies grow fast. Feed them that good stuff. Breast milk, I'm talking about. I love that. So the Queen of Wands is taking it to the next level. Nine of Pentacles. Every time the Nine of Pentacles comes out in my personal readings, which I don't do very often now at all, but I did one yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. I'm like, still the Nine of Pentacles? Do I still have to be doing this? Apparently so. Tell me if I've missed any donations and readings. Please. Let's get some more tarot out. I can't read comments all the time. The devil. Da, da, da. Shadow work. It's shadow work. That's why she's so confident. That's why she's the Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands. That's why she's so confident in it, is because of the shadow work. Nothing can shake her when she's done the shadow work, because she knows herself and she accepts herself. That's why she's got those wings on her back. She's transformed herself. She's owning it, the darkness. When you own the darkness, it doesn't matter. Right, imagine if I was hiding all my past and everything and all of that stuff. Imagine if I didn't want to tell people about it. And then, well, doing this kind of work, I'd be so open to people from the past, you know, trying to put it on me, which is what abusers do. I'm the wrong one for speaking out about it and stuff like that, you know. So, yeah. Wow, if you're ashamed of something or holding something back, if you've got some darkness in there and you don't want to reveal it, not even to yourself in a way, it can get you, then it can control you. That's what the devil's about. It controls you. Thanks, Deepta. What, the devil, Katie? Very interesting. That's how she gets to the Queen of Wands then. From the Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands, it's the devil. It's doing the shadow work. We know that. We've been told that how important shadow work is, and it's coming up all over the place with other teachers, readers and stuff. Shadow work is so important. Deepta, any guidance? I need more coffee. Yep, that's because it's 6 minutes past 8. My coffee siren has gone off. Sexual healing, Deepta. You're innocent. It's natural. We're muggles. We've got bodies. You're judging yourself about sex for some reason. Don't do it. All of them. All of them, Katie. You got all of these cards out. Oh, that's good. So, Deepta, you're judging yourself about sex. Maybe we all are still. We've got to stop doing that. Oh, it's ridiculous. When I had that court case that my fury came out in a huge ice storm, it was ridiculous. The way that they were trying, the way that the defense was trying to portray me as being wrong for ever having sex. It's like, oh, well, we all pretending we don't have sex now. Like, seriously. But there's a lot of that about, right? Sex being dirty and wrong. Well, bad people. Because apparently we're the only ones doing it. So, Deepta, you've got some sexual healing to do there. That's part of the shadow work. The sexual shadow work. You're limitless. You need to respect yourself, Deepta. Interesting, isn't it? Because respect yourself. People might have said that, like, don't have sex. Respect yourself, girl. Don't have sex. That can be the respect word has been given to us to make us feel bad, hasn't it? With regards to sex for women. Respect yourself. Don't do that. But you're limitless. We can do anything we want. No relationship stuff again, please. You know when we say no, when we're resisting something deeper, that's when you get it. So you called it in. The relationship stuff. It's why you're resisting it, right? I need some more coffee. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make myself some coffee. I'm a devil. Shadow work. Interesting. Shadow work when it comes to sex. Let's talk about that. While I make coffee, you guys talk about that. Coffee and banana. Coffee with honey and vanilla in it. And a banana. Honey. Vanilla. I'd only ever seen imitation vanilla in Thailand. And then when I was doing my order of my apple cider vinegar and my coconut oil from an online shop, I saw it there. Pure vanilla extract. Growing with integrity gives back to Pacific community. Yum. Rich, dark, and sumptuous. It's the finest and purest in the world. See, I'm attracting all the best things. Because I'm allowing myself the best. Now. Katie, I got this rose quartz heart from Pranad yesterday. I'm down if you're down. Yeah, you're a virgin again. I'm a virgin again. I've had sex all year. It's been ages. Have a think about bodily fluids. Yeah, I hear you, Christine. It's quite, and it's not just about my body. It's about my space, not just my bodily space, but this space here. I don't just want anyone in here. High standards. You've been a nun. It sucks, doesn't it? You meet someone you really like, and then that's it. Born again virgin. We virginate ourselves. Yeah, love's a requirement for me now. It wasn't before, but because I hadn't found it before, and then once I did, I'm like, oh, that's it now. It's ruined my sex life, hasn't it? Well, when he's not here anyway. We got some more coming. Oh, cool, Moldavite. Let's go Moldavite. I'm so happy. Such a happy chappy. Okay, we stir up the DNA, don't we? That's a bit freaky. Although we're all connected anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Interesting conversations. Okay, we've got the devil. Need to do the shadow work. That's how we get to be the queen. Doing the shadow work. Facebook doesn't want us to do it. Other people don't want us to do it. They want us to remain. Here we go. They want us to remain. Thank you, Victoria. Oh no, that was the email from before. The emails have started coming through now. So that was Victoria. And that was Leslie. Yeah, Facebook doesn't want us to do the shadow work. Other people don't want us to do the shadow work. They don't want us to be powerful. They don't want us to be powerful witches. They don't want us to be powerful women or men. Last time you slept with him, you cried. I did that. I will do. Next time I sleep with him, I will, for sure. A lot of energy in it, right? And releasing it. Really don't like being grabbed by the throat during sex. Only one guy's ever done that to me, and it terrified me. And I like fought back. I'm like, no, that is not on. No. I'm with you on that. Yeah. Just a release cry, I think. It's a release cry rather than good or bad, I think. Anyway, we've got the Six of Cups. Of course we do. Oh, I love him so much. She's saying, oh, look at him. He's so dreamy. She's looking at his picture there. There he is, handsome dude. She's got a baby picture on the wall there. She's like, oh, I love my man. He sent me all these flowers. I put them in my cups. But I've got this empty cup in front of me. Where is he? Pictures of him everywhere. She's like, oh, he's so dreamy. That's what this card is. If they want to dominate you, you've got to be able to trust them. Mine was the narcissist that did that. I punched him. After we broke up, he was so, well, he was a narcissist. He wanted to talk about it a few days later. He was so insensitive and cold. Oh, I punched him. I punched him in the head. I would do it so much better now I'm trained. He deserved that. And then, of course, then he's like, oh, you're so bad. You're such a bad person for punching me. When I was trying to have a conversation, it's like, you called that a conversation? Oh, he was cruel. He was a cruel man. Cold and cruel. And you're all awkward and you ran out. Don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. You've got to be okay with that too, right? Punching people in the head when they're an asshole. Sometimes violence is the answer. One of my friends has got a teacher that's a t-shirt, not a teacher, a t-shirt that says, she wears it for training sometimes. It says, fighting is always the answer. I love that. Yeah, some people do need to be punched. and yeah, the cruelty of the narcissist is way more hurtful than a punch. Some people just need to be punched, they do. Sometimes violence is the answer. You've got to meet people at their level. If they're beings, and them thinking that it's okay to be so nasty and cold like that with their words and all of that stuff. Anyway, he was physical too. He would like pin me down. If he wanted me to do something, he would physically restrain me to force me to do it. So yeah, that might not be a punch, but it's violence. Nah, yeah. So glad I got away from him. Since I was about 4, the voices, spirit people who spoke to me. Oh, you're called a liar and a freak, Julieta. I did all the time. I didn't share it with people. I kept it to myself. Yeah, it mustn't be great for guys when we cry during sex. I remember one guy that I was with. Oh, he was great. Daniel, he was called. The first guy that I slept with after the rape case, it was the court case. I cried. But he was always so very supportive of me, and he didn't take it personally. He was like, "What's wrong?" and wanted me to talk about it. But yeah, it mustn't be great for them when we do that. 8 of Wands. Alignment and progress. The 8 of Wands is like, It's like the arrow being fired. See, all those crystals are going in a certain direction toward the rainbow there. It's a very faint rainbow. I've never seen that before in this card. But yeah, it's movement happening toward what you want. It's alignment. It's progress. It's the arrow being fired. So it's reaching its target. There's progress towards the target, toward the Six of Cups. My God, it's a long time coming. When you let me go, I hit me so hard. You said you promised you wouldn't hit me. I said to him, I like. I love that. Yes. You've been getting the same cards, Katie. Now you know what they all mean. It's the story. I wish you'd just show up. My hair is so soft right now. Sausage fingers. What an asshole, Christine. My daughter had a boyfriend that held her throat choking. Didn't know. Far out. Oh my God, that's terrible, Timothy. It's messed up, isn't it? It's from people watching porn. Like, there can't be very many people that are into that stuff. Like, really into it. Women, I mean, that want that. Really? Oh, yikes, Katie, yeah. So much sex shadow work to do. Holy shit, I've done so much of it, of course. I was raped so many times, it's ridiculous. All through my childhood. And then, what was it, a couple of days after my 18th birthday? And then, yeah, Australia, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. It's like I'm dealing with this now. I'm like, this can't happen again because I'll kill myself if it happens again. I knew I had to sort it out then, so I did a lot of shadow work after that with my amazing counselor. She was awesome. Wow, yeah. And in Australia, there's rape counselors that are free. What did they call it? It was called another word for purple. Something house it was called. Maybe that's just the one that's in Lismore. That's terrible. Yeah, it's from porn, isn't it? People watching porn and thinking that that's normal. It's not normal. Gotta fight them. That's why you gotta be trained. That's what most of your shadow work is about. Wow, yeah. Oh, man, I wish I found my Thai. I wish I'd grown up here. It'd be very different. Now I'm scared for any guy that tries to attack me. I'm scared for them now. Your first husband threatened to hit you, Linda. I told him that if he did, he'd better plan on not going to sleep for the rest of his life. Awesome. Ah, you used sex as an escape in your teen years, and needless to say. Yeah. Still working through it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Wow, Timothy. Far out. Holy shit, Maria. How about thrown out by an abattoir worker with a 10-inch bladed knife? Scary. Oh my God. Yeah. It's to make us stronger. You're right, Katie. I think so. I mean, it's weird to say it, but I'm kind of glad of everything that I went through. I am, in fact. It's made me who I am. It's made me very strong. We do attract it, right? To find that strength. Oh, isn't it time just to let all of this stuff go? But we've got to be empowered, right? We've got to be empowered. We've got to be able to deal with it. No one's going to rape me again. I tell you, I'm scared for them if anyone even tries to attack me. I told them there was a guy an Indian guy in BND, a club here. He got me in a bear hug so that a low bear hug, so my arms were pinned by my side, and I dealt with it. I managed to get one hand up and push him away, but the staff didn't step in. And I went and I talked to them after that, and I said, next time I'm going to break the nose. You don't step in a situation like that, I'm kicking off. I'm going to break the nose. Like, and you want to deal with it? Do you want to do your security, or do you want me to do it for you? And they're like, we'll do it. And then every time I went into BND after that, security followed me around, making sure I was okay, especially when they saw a guy talking to me. One of them would be stood there next to me. And I'm like, damn right you do that, because, yeah, I'm going to do it for you if you don't do it yourself. This is why we've got to be empowered. We've got to know how to protect yourself. Yes, Christine. When you're right, Katie. Christine is very powerful, and when you find it, watch out, world. Absolutely, I'm feeling it too. You had a man hold you over a cliff when you were 12. Oh my God, that is terrifying. Oh, wow. Damn. Sabrina, several knives and guns. First husband abuse. Wow. Since I've been doing my Muay Thai training, I've only had to kick one person repeatedly. No, I didn't kick him repeatedly, like do kind of thing. 3 times. 3 times was enough for him. He first time, what did he do? I think it was all the same thing. Tried to grab my boob, or did grab my boob. Each time I kicked him, just a push kick, until the third time he got very embarrassed because I kicked him over. Other people were there. And yeah, he doesn't try it on anymore. Trauma. It's time for you to empower yourself. Me too, Christine. A lot of us have. Right? We do. We attract it too. Until we learn to stand in our power. Maria, age 11, 13, sexual abuse. 21, rape. 24, knife attack. Wow. It takes us a long time to get over that stuff. It does. And because our it's so traumatic that did everyone else have this? That your subconscious hides it away. You don't have the memories of it because it's too traumatic to deal with. You fight back, Leslie. Good on you. Me too now. You're still here, Christine. You survived it. That's for a reason. Yeah, and that's, after the last rape, which is many years ago now, but I said, I'm like, this is where it ends. I cannot go through this again. This has got to stop. Told the universe that this needs to be the end of it now. And that's when I found that amazing counselor who helped me stand in my power more, but even more so now. Even more so. Still has no memories. We lock it away. Yeah. We can't. Our subconscious locks it away until we've got the strength inside of ourselves and the support on the outside of ourselves to deal with it. So I got a lot of my memories back when I was living in Byron, and I had that support around me. Because then I had the people to go to, and I needed them. And yeah, you have flashbacks, but a lot of your childhood years blocked out. I had missing childhood years, and that was for a very good reason. When it came back, it was full on. I got straight on the phone to my counsellor. It's hard for you to get anything out. Oh, you're here for a good reason, Christine, for sure. Sound like me. Honestly, if you'd have seen me years ago, you wouldn't recognize me. I was not strong, Claire. Not at all. Wow. Crazy stuff we've been through. It's good thing about Thailand, because like I warned them in that club, you want me to be vigilante with this, because I will. And pretty much in every country that's frowned upon, right? But here in Thailand, if you do take it into your own hands, if the police are watching, especially when you train Muay Thai and they can see that you're trained and that you're handling the situation, you're not just like filled with rage and trying to hurt somebody. You're just handling the situation with your skills. The police will watch. So I had a friend who was training with me a few years ago, and a 17-year-old guy, pretty skinny, but he's trained Muay Thai. And he was at the same club. Outside of that club, the police were opposite the door of it, and as he was walking in, the bouncer punched him in the face. He says no reason, but the bouncer punched him in the face. So he fought back using his Muay Thai skills, which obviously the bouncer didn't expect him to have, because he doesn't look like it. It's just like a skinny kid kind of thing. And after he defended himself, I can't remember what he did, kicked and punched the bouncer or something, and kind of won over the situation. He turned to the police, waiting for them to, I don't know, intervene or whatever, and they just nodded at him. So letting him know that he did the right thing. There's still a lot of sense in Thailand in that way, Yeah, out of here, Katie. So yeah. Good, Maria. Your boyfriend compliments you on accuracy. He's been a sniper trainer. Oh, be afraid to cross you. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? People are afraid of me just because of my mad fighting skills. You always remembered it, Christine. Oh, that's full on to remember it. Deepta, you feel like something traumatizing must have happened, but you can't remember it. Well, don't push it. Oh, Childline help you, Maria, really? You see, my family told me not to do stuff like that because that kind of stuff was just coming out when I was a kid, and they warned me against it. They're like, those people are worse. That's what they always told me. That people out there were worse than them, and they terrified me. But then they were probably right too, because there was a lot of abuse and all of that stuff when I was a kid. Yes, absolutely. Sabrina, yeah, absolutely. Jiu-jitsu. Yes. Any kind of martial art is so important to be trained. It's so important to be trained to defend yourself. Absolutely. And it's not just that, it's for how you feel too, because you feel invincible when you're trained. You feel really strong within yourself, like you can deal with anything, you know, for the confidence factor. Mm. From 4.5 to 8 years, suffered many forms of abuse. It's probably about around the same age group for me too, Julieta. No, in fact, mine was from birth. Holy shit. Yeah, mine was from birth. I remember it being about age 4, my mum telling me, it's horrible to remember this, that if you stab a baby in the stomach with a nappy pin, they cry at first, but then they get to a certain point where they stop crying and they get used to it. She was talking about me. That's what she used to do to me. Numbing out. The baby numbs out. I don't know why. I don't know. I've had kinesiology about it all. And it goes back to not birth, but not even pregnancy, but before that. So their kind of hatred of me. Bizarre, hey? So strange. But yeah, 4.5 till 8. Yeah. And that's all we can do, right? When we don't have we just have to move on from it, because when we don't have those skills to be able to deal with it, and we can't when we're children. That's why we're supposed to have people advocating for us when we're children, people there supporting us. Because we can't do that when we're children, especially when it's your family, you know. What can you do to survive? The people that are feeding you and giving you shelter, you have to put up with it. Oh. Wounded warriors, yeah. We choose it for a reason, we do. I mean, I wouldn't be the person I am now if I hadn't been through all of that, unfortunately. I'll never forget my mum telling me that. Even as a 4-year-old, I was like, I knew what she was talking about. What a psycho. Mm. That's what, yeah, Christine, me too, me too. Yeah. When I told my story, they said, shouldn't be alive. It's a miracle I'm still here. It's a miracle I'm still alive. It is. Wild, huh? But we're protected. We're protected. We're protected. How many times have we been told that lately? We're protected. Crazy, huh? Yep. It is. But it's for good reason. It is. It's like to take the darkest of the dark kind of thing and then transmute it. Because the world has been a dark place, right? Suppressed darkness. Not the shadow work of bringing it out, loving and accepting it. The darkness. The darkness. PTSD. And I was started rocking then. My mum used to say that to me too. What a psycho. I'd rock as a child, of course, to try and comfort myself. And she said to me, Claire, stop rocking, you look like you're disturbed. I said, I am disturbed. I had a deacon grab me when I was in first grade and stare into my eyes. like in my soul. When I told my mum, it was turned on me. Well, yeah, they do that, right, Arabella? You're the wrong one for speaking out about it. Even my oldest son that said that to me, that I was the wrong one for speaking out about it. Are you kidding me? No, they're the wrong ones for doing it. You're working on it, game. You're only 5'3". I'm 5'4", Linda, and I'm scary. I don't think I would lose. I don't think I'd lose my temper anymore. I don't think it would ever get to that point because I just deal with it. I just deal with it now, you know. And now fighting's fun for me. Oh, you looked it up. Yeah, accused of touching boys. Ugh. The world was different back then, right? No one to listen to. Yeah, I remember like Childline started after I was, but we had Bernardos and stuff like that when I was a kid. But you know, I heard all the crap about that afterwards, so it might have been a good thing that I didn't try and escape my family. I tried to run away a couple of times, but I mean, where to run to? I thought about running away a lot. And I haven't had my PTSD for a while. I got night screens because I was attacked in my bed so much. And that's when I get the PTSD now. Sleeping, scream at night. It's really exciting for people if they sleep with me. Something buried, yeah. Hypnosis is a good one, Sabrina. For me, the most messed up stuff came out when I was doing Hawaiian Lomi Lomi training, of all things. There was an energy healing aspect of it, and she had us um, like six people, five people or something working on the other, just on one person, doing energy healing. And when it was my turn to be on the table, having everyone working on me, they all went to my head, around my ears. And I think I've mentioned this before. My dad used to, well, I hadn't remembered it at the time. But there was all this pain in my ears. It felt emotion. It felt very familiar. The pain in my ears, and they were all working on my ears. It really shook me because it was emotional pain in my ears when they were doing it, but emotions attached to it, and I didn't understand it, and it all came back to me in the night. That night, I had a dream about it and all of that abuse and stuff with my dad. He'd whacked me across the head and burst my eardrum, and then my mom would be putting eardrops in my ears and tell me shit like how I'd stop crying when I was a baby when she was stabbing me. Holy shit, these people. And so after that, so I got all of these memories back from him hit me across the head, so much so I'd like fly across the room. My head would hit the wall on the other side of the room. This was when I was like 2 or 3 years old. 2, 3, 4. I don't know when it stopped. That particular head trauma stuff. Maybe when he was nearly found out. Maybe when I went to a doctor or something. I don't know. But yeah, then I made the mistake of contacting him. I sent him an email saying, "How could you do that? A small child, like what? Using all of your strength to whack, like a grown man using all of the strength to whack a 3-year-old on the head, bursting the eardrum. Your own daughter. How could you do that?" You know what came back? Well, you'd been naughty. Tried to put it all on me. A 3-year-old girl deserving that. What the hell? Crazy. You still suffer, Christine. PTSD. What's C? What's the C? PTSD. What's C? What does C mean? Oh, complex. Oh, I don't know. Oh, mine's getting better now. Sometimes if I get stressed, it'll come back that night screaming, but that's all it is now. Oh, your childhood was great. You started your trauma at 19 when you got married with other people that were traumatized as a child. With someone that was traumatized as a child, probably. You were abused from a baby as well, Christine. Wild. Oh, spent your first birthday in the children's hospital. Wow. Karen, did you PayPal me? Hang on, let me just check. Interesting conversation today, right? See what the devil did. Got us to bring out all of this stuff. Shadow work, so important, yeah, to talk about it. Not the bad ones, we're talking about it. Nope. It's by donation. Who was it? Karen. It's by donation. Did I miss it? I know. Several incidents. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. What type of energy work? It was just like Lama Lama, which is, like a flowing Hawaiian massage, but it involves energy work as well. So she had us focusing on energy work and just trusting ourselves, to do the energy work of what we feel drawn to. There was no specific training in it. It was just like, you already know how to do it, just trust yourself kind of training for that particular part. But wow, it unlocked something in me, for sure. Wild, huh? Yeah, so Karen, it's by donation, super chat, super sticker. Just check out that pinned comment up there. I went to a support group for childhood sexual abuse, but we weren't allowed to talk about it as it triggered other people. Yeah, yeah. It is tricky. It's so tricky, And when I was doing the neurotherapy, there was an eyes closed treatment there, and that's good for that. That's why I said before that the whoever mentioned hypnotherapy, that's good for it too. To bring it out so we don't have to do it cognitively, so we don't have to relive it, because we can re-traumatize ourselves by trying to bring it out too fast, Right, Gabe? Yeah, that's tricky, isn't it? A lot of orphan children are abused. Sucks. First time that came out for me, had 5 energy healers on me. Little girl freaked out. Saw what they saw. They had me tell her homeschool her. Wow. General guidance for Gabe. Reiki. Gabe, forgive yourself and go deeper into that. There's something about this. When we're children, we take it all on ourselves, don't we? We blame ourselves. We think that we've done something to warrant it. I'm not saying, Gabe, that this is the same thing, but it's similar. We blame ourselves for things like, how did I do that, or what did I do wrong? You've got some deep work to do here about forgiving yourself, but it's not really forgiving yourself for doing something wrong, Gabe. It's realizing your innocence. It's not really forgiveness work, but it's realizing your innocence. So you're blaming yourself for something. There's no blame to be had there. And that is something that keeps us all quiet as well, isn't it? I'm linking it in with this guy, but what we've been talking about, but it happens on many levels. When we're embarrassed or ashamed or feeling guilty about something, that's when we push it down and we don't want to even admit it when we're blaming ourselves, right? That's when we've got to go deeper and realize that we're innocent in it all. Choose to change and growth. So, Gabe, there's an element of this that you thought, it's almost like you think you can deal with things when you can't. You're expecting too much of yourself. You should have been able to handle something, and so it's your fault if you couldn't handle something like that. I'm picking up that energy from that forgive self. Anyway, your growth will happen when you choose to change, when you go easier on yourself. When you choose to go easier on yourself, choose to be more lenient with yourself, let yourself off the hook. Yeah, because when we make things our fault, our own fault, then we have to suppress it then, because our egos just don't want to. If we're going to feel bad about something, our egos don't want to bring it out. A lot of people can't handle some of the trauma we tell them. Yeah, you got to be careful who you tell. I wrote a book. It was very cathartic. I'm not going to publish it for that very reason. There's only one person that's ever read it, and that was my ex-boyfriend, Jared. He cried hard. But I needed to write it. I needed to get it out of myself. Yeah, probably, guys. That's what I'm thinking. But the reason that you're not releasing it is because you're blaming yourself. Kids do that, right? Kids do that. Blame themselves for stuff. But they're never to blame. Like, literally never. Even if you're naughty. Even if you've been naughty. All your abuse is mental. I got mental, emotional, physical, sexual. I got it all. I got the full gauntlet. Hey, Naomi. It's by donation, Naomi. If you read the pinned comment, super chat, super sticker, or there's a PayPal link in there. If you've donated by PayPal, you need to let me know, because the PayPal is way behind on sending emails out about not just donations, anything that's coming in. It's just not letting me know at the moment. I'll just check. Interesting conversation. Should pick some more cards out, shouldn't I? Where are we at? Almost 2 hours. I wish I could move this around. The stuff that I want to look at now in PayPal, it's way, 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 way down. Remind me later. See if I can get rid of everything. I want the recent activity to be on the top, but it's not. I've got to scroll down. I've got all kinds of crap at the top that I don't want to see. Some counselors have cried. Counselors are so good. I needed a counselor to say to me, you realize that your idea of family, she just needed to tell me, like, okay, what's your idea of mothering and stuff like that, Naomi, thanks for your donation. I did, in fact, get that email straight away. Naomi. Yes, I have time for you, Naomi. What's your question? Thanks for your donation. But I just needed someone to validate it and say, yeah, your idea of mother isn't what mother is at all, and this is what it actually is. That's not what you've experienced. And, you know, just to speak to me directly like that, being a child and having nobody to talk to about it is the hardest thing. Yeah. Thank you, Naomi, for your donation. I see it. The PayPal one. It's actually giving me emails. So if you've got a question for your reading, just let me know. Naomi, I'll do that for you. Let's get some cards out. Let's get some more cards out for the collective. Interesting, isn't it? Because those cards, the tarot for today, what's made us strong? The devil. What's turned us from the Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands? The shadow work, the devil stuff. What your future holds. Oh, you create your future, Naomi. But let's find out what you need to know about it. Look at this, rainbow. This is general. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Good. And pay attention to your health. I'll get some more cards out, but let's do Naomi first. Your future holds whatever you're creating, but let's find out some information from your higher self about that. We don't just like attract random stuff. We're not just like, it's like an interactive game, life. It's not like watching a movie. What happens in the movie? Well, we can say that, can't we? Because the movie's already been made. But life is more like an interactive game. It depends on the choices that you make, the vibration that you hold, the thoughts that you're having, what you're focusing, what your goals are, how you're feeling about yourself, all of that. So let's find out, Naomi, for you. Right. So here you go, Naomi. This is what your higher self is saying to you. This include card, it's about feeling left out. It's about being the black sheep, people not understanding you. But deeper than that, it's about you not including yourself with the right people. You're not putting yourself in those places, asking for what it is that you want. When will I get what I want? Well, when you ask for it and when you go to the right people for it. Often when we hold like a victim mentality, like, how come my movie isn't very good? How come I'm not getting the things that I want? It's like, well, because it's not a movie, because it's an interactive game. And you've got to make those right choices. And your higher self is saying that you're leaving yourself out. You put yourself on the outer, or you're including yourself in with the victims, you know, getting into groups and conversations with people about how terrible it is and stuff like that. That's how we don't include ourselves with the right things. We, well, what was that, months ago? It might have been even a year ago in my channeling. It was about the success club, like joining the success club and the abundance club and things like that, putting ourselves with those people that feel so out of our comfort zone when we're in victim mode and when we're a wounded warrior and all of that. And so you need to actually ask for what it is that you want in your life. So Naomi, this is calling on you to find a new approach to life. Wow, and be okay about that. Be okay about your reality changing and the way that you look at reality is changing. And be okay about going, okay, well, what I've been doing hasn't been working to get me what I want. So maybe a whole new approach to life is called for here. One approach that you can do is write about what you want, like your ideal day kind of thing. What would an ideal day be for you? What would amazing life be for you? Write that down and then say to your higher self, or call out to call out to the universe. Okay, show me the way. Show me the way to all of this. The way will be shown. If you're aligned with it, for what you're asking for, it'll manifest like that. If you're not aligned with it, you'll be shown the way, and the way will be manifest like that. So you'll get. So it could be you ask that and then suddenly you remember about this trauma, or you ask that and then suddenly all your friends start kicking off and gossiping and stuff like that. You're shown straight away what it is that we need to cut out, what we need to move away from. Your son's in victim mode. Yeah, I felt that. I felt you're in victim mode, and your people around you are in victim mode, and you're including yourself in that all the time instead of going, this is what I want, and then choosing to be around different people. Tricky, right? When it's your family. They're not doing it to you though. You're holding the same vibration. When you change it in yourself, then you'll choose to be around other people that will lift you. So just be okay about finding a different approach, because if you keep on doing what you did, you're going to keep on getting what you want. What you got, I mean, not what you want. So Naomi, it is challenging, but meditate. Meditate to get those answers to be shown the way. When we meditate, what happens? Our mind wanders. It wanders off to all the crap. And it's that crap that is the shadow work that we need to deal with. So many people like teaching about meditation, like you're not doing it right if you don't have a clear mind. And there's something in that. It's great to have a clear mind. But I tell you what, the crap that comes up in meditation, where our mind wanders to, especially when we're going into meditation for a reason, like asking for the love that we want, or the lifestyle that we want, or anything that we want, and then we go into a meditation, the crap that our head goes to is so important, because that's the stuff that we need to deal with. So your challenges lie in your mind, and it will tell you what they are in meditation. So many people not saying that, and I don't know why. Because meditation is really useful if you pay attention to where your mind goes. Not just like, oh, let that thought go, let that thought go. It's like, nah, do the shadow work. Like, go there. Go there with your mind. Don't let it take you over. Be conscious about it. It's like, oh, wow, my mind just went to that situation when I was a kid. Why is that coming up? It's something that's stopping me from getting what it is that I want. So notice what your challenges are and deal with those. Shadow work, so important right now. It's hard to watch, but you're involved in it. Yeah, you're actually involved in it. There, your son is mirroring similar kind of victimhood mode within yourself as well. It's like you've got to get yourself out of that in your own mind, and then you'll attract people, or then you'll choose to be with people that have an uplifting effect. And it feels risky, Naomi. It feels risky. What risk can I take today? It feels risky because we have to break away from those people that we think are supporting us, but they're actually supporting us to stay down. We think they're our allies. And we get locked in because they're friends and family and stuff, and we think that we've got to comply and do the same thing. Anyway, let's get back to the collective. So rainbow. Hardest part is over. The most difficult part of a situation is over. We've been through the worst of it now. Thank God. Especially because we can talk about it now, right? Yeah. Especially because we can talk about it now. I can talk about it without crying, without crumbling. Almost like it's not me anymore because I don't feel like that anymore. And the self-love as in looking after little Claire that lives within my heart. It's so important to do that. Because now I can see her as a different person and just go, wow, little Claire, what you went through. It's crazy. Never again. I'll protect you now. Like superhero mom to myself now. You know? Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. I haven't seen this card before, I don't think. Oh, yeah, maybe I have. Would you recognize the picture? Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Very positive cards. Each time I tell you to meditate, it's been amazing, has it? Wedgie. Wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Someone from the past, an energy from the past, something that you've been through is coming between you and what you want. I don't feel it's someone in the present, unless it's a repeating pattern, but it started long ago, and it's the presence in your energy field that is driving a wedge between you and something that you want. What I've been talking about with the shadow work there. Yes. Again, forces working against us. But the forces are inside of ourselves that are working against us. The suppressed memories and all of that is forces are, inside of ourselves. We're carrying it with us. It's like carrying our abusers with us and stuff like that. Carrying the people that have crossed us or held us back and all of that. We just carry it all with us. Persevere and you'll overcome it, says the camel. You will overcome these problems. Like through the worst of it now. You meditate every day. But ask for guidance, yeah. Raising children brought up a lot of trauma. Did it? Mine not so much. I was still very much numb to it all in my 20s. When I had my breakdown, my family, with no support, people were reaching out to them, wanting me to go to rehab. Smoking pot to numb the pain. Me, I used alcohol to numb the pain. That's why you've got to heal this stuff before you get rid of the addiction, right? The addiction that's helping you to numb it. Otherwise, it's hardcore and it's not self-loving. To try and take that addiction away, and the thing, it's like trying to take your medication away. It's like trying to have an operation, surgery without an anesthetic. Saying, "Oh, you're addicted to an anesthetic. You should be able to have your surgery without it." It's like, no, that would hurt way too much. And it's the same with trauma too. We have these addictions for a reason. And the addiction falls away once you're healed, like, because you've got no need for the medication anymore. But while you've got need for the medication, you're going to be drawn back to have it. Quite rightly, because it would be hardcore not to have it. So I'm not, a lot of these things have been kind of back to front. I see how AA and NA works and stuff, because they do alongside, yeah? Do both alongside, getting rid of the medication at the same time as trying to heal, too. But then they say that you're always affected by it, and that's not been my experience at all. Because when you do heal yourself, don't even think about drinking now. Well, no, that's not true. I do, but only when I'm around traumatized people, unhealed people that have their addictions too. To even cope with their energy, I drink again. I'm just not willing to do that anymore. I'm not hanging out with them anymore. Key, successful outcome to the problem. Almost there. Almost there. Oh yeah, back, Christine. Beware of self-delusion, says the dragon. The shadow work, we've got to do it. Don't delude yourself. God, like the law of attraction stuff. Just ignore it. Let's pretend everything's great. Don't do the shadow work. Don't deal with people. Let's ignore our issues. Let's ignore the trauma. Let's pretend the world's a great place, and it will be. Nah, it won't be. The world will be the world, and people will be people. And unfortunately, a lot of people are really traumatized, really damaged, and not even anywhere close to healing. When I had my breakdown, I was in the hospital because they weren't getting their way. They called DCF. What's DCF? To try and get my husband away. Oh, I don't know what DCF is. You recovered from the addictions first. They put you in psych hospital. Yeah, it's the wrong way around. We can't. We have these crutches for a reason. It's because we know. It's like this makes it easier. It makes it easier. We know that. Hardcore. It's hardcore. Like when I was living in Australia, I had this friend. Her husband's dad died, and she was saying, you know, she'd talk to him every day. He was in New Zealand. She was in Australia with me. She'd talk to him every day, and I'd ask like, "How's he doing?" She's like, "Yeah, not so bad, but I don't know. He's smoking pot and he's drinking alcohol, and it's not helping him." I'm like, she was saying like he should stop. I'm like, his dad just died. He's going through a lot, and you think he should throw away his crutches? You think now? I'm like, that's really hardcore. You're saying that. Don't say that to him. That's really hardcore. It's really kind of unloving saying that. And then told her what I know about addictions and stuff. And I wasn't nowhere near releasing mine at the time either. In fact, that was when I was just out of the narcissist relationship. She was so good to live with. She was so helpful to me just to talk it through. That's why you smoke cigarettes still, Arabella. I smoke cigarettes when I drink. Almost bought some beer yesterday and then I forgot. So I actually didn't want it, really. You just had a short message conversation with your Leah. First time for over a month. Oh, good. I hope. You're hungry and you need to pee. But no, I need to pee too. Christine, let's go for a pee. Let's go for a pee now, Christine. I'm not finished. We're not finished yet in here. I realise that, but I do need to pee too. Let's go pee. Thank you, Sabrina. Time. And more coffee too, in case we're here for ages. It feels like there's more to come out though, so I'll keep it going. I'll have another banana as well. fruit. What a relief. It was too. You take me to the toilet, Linda. That's nice to know. Oh, you're looking at a PC, you can't take it with you. You did 2 loads of laundry, baked barbecue ribs and had dinner. Oh, nice. Lying in bed watching me. You're taught to live in like everything's okay. Yeah. Behind closed doors, all of that. Make everything look good. Oh, I forgot I had another one of these in the fridge. My older sister drinks to now, especially around family. I was doing that too. Oh, ham and cheese croissant. That sounds good. It's interesting to hear what you're all doing while you're watching me. What else should I get out? Animals. It's a little old, this now. Nicer than apples, these water pears, I think. But similar to apples. I was going to do my good coffee thing today, but I didn't wake up in time. I woke up at 6:30. See? Look at this. Otter spirit, you're never alone. See how we're all told not to speak out about it, not to tell each other about it. Then we had that Me Too thing, which wasn't a safe way to do it at all, because then you get attacked. Like put it out on social media and put a hashtag on it. That's not the way to do it. And here we are, all sharing it, all being through real similar stuff, right? The stuff that we're told not to do. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. I'm never alone. Look, 2 otters and a heart there. So powerful when we start talking about it in safe spaces. It's pear-shaped, kind of, but it's got a hollow bit on the underside. It does kind of taste like an apple, I guess. Rolling rose quartz. Got rose quartz heart. You said, do you want it shorter? I said, no, I want it here on my heart. I'm loving my rose quartz right now. Gabe, I live nearby Christine before I'm fat. Marie, you stopped drinking. It's been amazing. Good. Yeah. Yeah. I get that, Marie. Same. I just can't do it anymore. And I only want to drink when I'm around people that are traumatized and drinking. Drinking because they're still traumatized. I'm like, poor, it's so heavy because I've been there. And maybe one day I'll be able to be around people like that and be okay, but right now I'm not. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'd forgotten about you, Sabrina. What's the purpose and reason of mine and Dee's friendship? Let's find out. What's the purpose? One step at a time and take the risk. Oh, it's like both holding hands as you move forward together slowly. Like a sleepover with a friend when you were a little kid. And you both want to do something daring, like maybe walk down the corridor when it's dark or something like that, in an unknown place. And so you hold each other's hand and move slowly forward. That's the energy I'm getting out of this. So it's someone to hold your hand, and you to hold their hand, to move forward into something unknown, maybe a little bit scary, taking a risk, something that seems risky. You help and support one another, but you disappear from one another for long periods of time. That's the one step at a time thing. Coming back to hold hands and help each other forward. Interesting. Known each other from childhood. It's getting that very strongly. It's like your inner child, your inner children are holding hands with each other. For sure. Helping each other face situations along the way. It's beautiful. Soulmates. In and out of each other's lives when you need each other. When something significant happens. What do you mean by significant? Something that needs to be faced. When I finished it with my ex-husband, a few close friends got in touch with me that day, the day after I told him in the evening. Hadn't been in touch for ages. It feels like that. Absolutely. Soul tribe. Someone that's there for you. Energetically. She just lost her mother. It's beautiful. Look at you to have someone like that. Sleep well, Linda. Two crystal skulls. Never connected with crystal skulls. Outer Spirit says you're never alone. Dolphin Spirit says this and that are true. Playful. Yes, playful. When our inner children are finally at peace and feeling safe and protected and loved and healed. Happy days, Dolphin Spirit. Believe in yourself. Not the problem, or the solution. Or not the problem, with the solution. My mother passed in a dog last month. And believe in ourselves. Sweet results await. We're through the worst of it now. It's good to know. It's been a bit full on this life. Don't know about you, but it's been a bit full on this life. Still, it's been quite spectacularly good too. Laughing with my friends. I go through all of this trauma and everything, but like my narcissist, we were living on a yacht for a year. Like I go through my lessons in style. on tropical islands, on multi-million-dollar yachts. I like that touch. I like that special touch that my higher self and the universe gives me. Give me a lesson. Let it be in luxury, please. If I'm going to go through something crappy, can it be VIP? Can I have the VIP option, please, universe? Yeah, 3 chickens, souffle, omelette, and angel cake. I like that. Yeah. Retrogrades don't bother me much either, but I've been feeling like that all year, Taking more time for myself now, for sure. This life, it's been a bit special, hasn't it? I've got one more from this. Two. It's time to heal. It is time to heal. 5-5 change. It's time to heal. It's time to shed that skin now. It's time for the end of the healing is what I'm getting. Oh God, if you're with me, you're not all like just beginning to heal. This would be hardcore, wouldn't it? A hummingbird spirit, be here now. We're here now. It's kind of an arrival, this. The hummingbird spirit, the sweet nectar, have arrived. It's time to get the rewards. Yeah. The hard bits are going to be over. There's still going to be challenges, right? But as I've said, it's not going to be the gnarly, horrible healing challenges to get over the shit in our lives. It's going to be the, well, let's do something even better than this kind of a challenge. This is interesting. Oh, I'm going to have to use all of those. We've got a lot of cards out there. First of all, we've got these two. These were last of all, but I'll get them out of the way first. Higher power and come to the edge. This is about taking risks again. We're protected, we're guided. Come to the edge. Higher power is willing us to come to the edge. Take a risk. Let's put those there. And then we've got these. By the book. It's an interesting card because it's do things the tried and tested way. But what has been the tried and tested way? It's not been serving us. It just reminded me all of this, like, don't speak out about it. Don't say that. This is how we do things. This is how we do things in this tribe, the tribe that we've been in, the Muggles, and all of that abuse and everything. It's like, no, we don't want that, actually. We don't want to do things by the book anymore. Not that book. That book's crap. I don't like your book. Chop wood, doing the right thing. Chop wood. This is the work, putting the work in. But it's mundane work, though. Chopping wood, collecting water, cooking the food, all of that. There's got to be more to life than that, right? Because that book's shit. Yeah, and then the fates kick in. This is the awakening, right? The fates kick in. There's got to be more to life than that because this is crap. Why don't people realize how crap it is? I don't know. They just go along with it. Maybe they're just, the strength of spirit isn't there. But the fates get involved. An awakening. I don't like this. Let's create something new. Message in a bottle. So then the universe gets involved and says, what about this? What about that? That law of attraction phase, The universe is here for you. What is it that you want to create? then the tribe, the coming together of the new people. The coming together of the new people. I mean, the people that are bringing in the new, you know? People that are here to create the new paradigm or whatever it is, the new age stuff. New age. It's got so many negative connotations that are now for me, but you know what I mean. The ones that are here to do the Aquarius thing, to create something new, actually new, not just pretend new. And so this also talks to me about those twin flames that we keep on hearing about as well. It's Friday. Massage day tomorrow. Tribe. Now, muggles can't be in this tribe because they just hold you back. I mean, you can't please them and create something new at the same time. You have to displease them to create something new, right? You won't be cleaning your whole life, I'm sure of that, Christine. What else? Shall I do the romantic ones? Interesting, right? Interesting. So now looking back on that, the energy update for today. What was it? Revival. A revival. That's what I said. Love revival. Maybe we've just done it, bringing back parts of ourselves. Maybe we've just done it today. That revival, you know, of our inner child. Of yeah, I agree with you there, Timothy. Most people just give in. It's too hard. But we didn't. Oh, 3 weeks leave. Nice. Let's get some romance out. Let's get some romance carrots. What cat was it? Magic maker. She's a sorceress, a shaman, and a witch cat. She's the part of you that creates a magical brew of intention and action that results in manifestations beyond your wildest dreams. She can usher in deep healing and revolutionary transformations. Turn inward, connect to the powerful current of your life force, and conduct that energy into creations for the good of all. Making more sense now, this card, isn't it? You have everything you need within you. Don't hold back. The world needs your magic. Claim your place at the table of dreamers and magic makers. Links will meet you there. Magical kitty that she is. Look at that sigil. Wow. So, romance carrots for the day. Let's line it up a little bit at the end. I retired at age 30. Only done what I wanted since then. Getting to know each other. I feel like this is going to be at a whole new level. Knowing yourself at a whole new level, and of course, the people you're attracting, you're going to get to know each other on a whole new level too, because you can reveal your innermost self to them. Deeper bonds, better relationships. You're painting your house. Nice. Oh, sounds good. Rocky Raccoon. The revival. There's something about that word revival today. Reviving something. Revival. Someone said reunion. No, it's not reunion. It's revival. The word that I was trying to come up with. Reviving something from the past. Past self. Something from childhood. That's what I said in the energy update. I could feel it. past childhood soul, inner child. It's cicada season. Can you hear them? Remember when I used to do my readings outside by the pool? Oh, I love this card that's come out. Feels very good. I need to take that. The bottom of the deck there is peacefulness, and that's important too. When we become peaceful with ourselves. When we make peace with our past, when our inner child is at peace because they're being properly taken care of by us now. Freedom. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Self-imposed restrictions, we all know about that, right? Those that have been through trauma, we know about that. And perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness with ourselves first, the self-love thing, and then the relationships that we have after that is going to be amazing. Good job. Yes. Gabe, all of us. All of us. What a special group of people this is. So getting to know ourselves, getting to know each other, a relationship can come in when we're like that. Yes, it can. A really good one. Beyond what we've experienced before. It's Friday, which means I'm putting out the weekly read. I'll put out my next pick a card read all on the same day because I'm running out of emails that I'm allowed to send out to my list this month. And we're only on the 19th, so I've got to slow down with the email sendings, which means I've got to bring out the videos at the same time, I think. Miss the daily. Talking. Let's hope so. Interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives. Let's hope so. Text, call, email. Hoovering. I don't know what hoovering is. I think it's actually something and not a misspelling. I don't know what hoovering is though. Well, I know it's vacuuming, but I don't think that's what it means. Honestly. There we go. Talking. It might happen then for some. This progression. Let's go through it again. So the moon. How are we holding ourselves back from our intuition? What stops you from feeling grounded and feeling self-loving and all of that kind of stuff? Got to sort that out so that we can be the Nine of Pentacles, happy in ourselves and stable, sorting ourselves out, self-loving, taking things to the next level, taking our self-love to the next level. And then we become the Queen of Wands. So then we're like a teacher of it in a way. We're embodying it so much that we can move forward with it and kind of be the teacher of it, yeah? Because we've done the shadow work, we're doing the shadow work, always do the shadow work, accepting ourselves, so then our wings sprout from our back and nothing can harm us because we've already faced everything. Then we've got the Six of Cups, the dreamy relationship, twin flame, soulmate, one that buys you all those flowers. And the Eight of Wands, that message comes in. Alignment, progress, it can come in, there's direction, the alignment now, it's aligned, can move forward now. All those things that we've been asking for and we've been told, patience, patience, patience. It's like, why? Oh, because you needed to get into a whole lot more of alignment before you can have what you want. It's not hovering, it's hoovering. It says hoovering on it. And I thought it was hovering. I did think it was hovering and a misspelling, but then I've actually seen hoovering, but I didn't check it out what it was. I've seen people write about hoovering in this kind of a world, but I've never been bothered to check out what it actually means. Yes, I think so too, Gabe. Feels like it's talking about our inner child meeting again. I think so. Anyway, maybe it's a good thing, Gabe. You didn't watch it yet. Now when you watch it, it'll mean something else to you. That's what it's always about, right? That's what I feel this is. It's for those of us, Psychic Cafe, it's for those of us who want to take it to the next level. Don't just want the energy update. I want to do the work. I want to find out how to get myself there. People like write on my YouTube channel, I hope it's true for me. And there's always an energy in that about, well, it's not going to be because you're not doing the work. So that's why I always reply to those that say that with that energy. I hope this is mine. I hope this reading is mine. I hope that does happen. It's not looking good. That kind of energy. I reply, well, you got to do the work. It's not going to happen if you don't do the work. You get giddy and happy when you know cafes are. Oh, cool. I like that. Coffee with vanilla and it's really nice. Okay, I'm done. We're done. We're done for today. What an interesting cafe that was. Yeah. The dreamy relationship. Could be within the next 7 days for me. Just because the energy updates, it was just freaky when I watched that video last night and she was saying the same things and then this. What risk can I take today? It's like, oh, it's gonna happen. Cool. I look forward to it too. Gets me out of bed in the morning. Not that I have a problem getting out of bed in the morning, but it's good, isn't it? I like it. Good one, guys. Okay, have a great day or night, everybody. Let's do it all over again tomorrow. Thanks for your donations and everything and all your support of my channel.